For sure. Let's start with, you told me that your dad hated his job. What's that story?
Oh man. Well, I mean, it's funny. I didn't really appreciate the connection to this until a conversation with someone somewhat recently about just
Okay.
how much this drove my direction. But, when I was growing up, my dad really hated his job, and he hated it so much that what he would do is he would work long enough to make enough money that he felt was sufficient to provide for the family for a limited period of time, call it 6 months. I don't know what the calculus was. And basically, once he would get to that point, he would stop. And when I say he would stop, I mean he would stop. Like I would see him every day, just, in the living room. He wouldn't go to his office. He worked for himself, solo practitioner doing finance stuff. And he just kind of fell into it, like a lot of people do after school and whatnot. It wasn't his passion, but he felt like he needed to make money for the family and so on. And we would go through these cycles where he just didn't keep working until the point when things got so urgent financially that he was very concerned that, we weren't gonna make it, like weren't gonna stay in the house and like stuff like that. And he would just go back and forth through these cycles. And this was persistent across my whole childhood, really had an impact on kind of the environment in the house, the perspective of all the family members and stuff like that. Everybody handled it differently. And to me, this really just kind of opened my eyes to number one, the idea that I didn't want my life to be like that.
Mm.
I wanted to be more financially secure was one of the things, but also like I just wanted to have passion around what I did. I didn't want
Yeah.
to feel stuck and forced to get up and go do something I didn't want to do every day.
Mm.
And that experience really led me to this concept of helping people who want to help themselves, which turned out to be the theme of pretty much every venture I've started throughout my lifetime. And now kind of comes full circle with Orchard, where we're
Yeah.
helping students in K-12 figure out what they want to do with their lives and actually have a plan and go climb to those goals instead of just falling into a job after school.